think of and run. The thing I'm just trying to get away from is controlling, 500 people inside of combat. Also, for those of you who weren't here last time we met up, I removed Melise from your guys' group. So we are down to 6 players, and then Jordan won't be showing up today.
Elise quit?
Melise did not quit. I removed Melise from the group. I sent him a conversation behind the scenes, trying to come up with solutions for attendance, and he never responded, and I removed him. So it just is what it is. All right, let's jump into tonight. Hello and welcome to the Ilderon Tales. We are playing Dungeons and Dragons tonight. It is a role-playing game, and everything you're going to see tonight is live storytelling. We've got all of the party here, minus Jordan. I'll be controlling XV, and we are playing in a homebrewed world of our own creation. It is Ilderon, and you can Google search it to learn more about it. Additionally, if you're under the age of 14 and you're watching tonight, please talk to your parents because this content is not for you. Let's fly through our recap because last session's recap is going to be super quick. It was the 31st of the Noble. The party had just finished confronting the crime lord Drenevo. They figured out that Drenevo was being mind controlled by spores. The same ones, or rather a more aggressive batch than the ones that infected Regis, and the party was able to incapacitate and knock out Drenevo, and trying to take him, or at least what's left of him, back to the, not first pillar, but one of the pillars. The Nazram military base inside of Geokyphros. While as they were doing that, they got intercepted by some soldiers. These soldiers came and were told by the precognitive mage that there was a crime that was going to be committed out here, and they came to help. The players not trusting the soldiers interrogated them and found out that one of the soldiers was infected with the spores, and from there the party tried to also not incapacitate her, but restrain her and get her back into town to be inspected. And they found out the sinister mastermind behind this has been working these spores into different areas of the government for quite some time. He offered a ultimatum, which if you guys come and talk to him, whatever it is, the thing that you're looking for, he will help you out in achieving it. And exchange, he would not. In exchange, you guys want to, divulge the secrets, as the town is a safer, more friendly place to be, thanks to him. The party declined, and declining this offer, he sent one of his outriders to kill you. The party got into a big skirmish along the roadside with this outrider and dispatched her, and we are going to pick up right there after dispatching her. Or we can time skip inside the city, whatever one you guys want. But let's get some music going. There we go. We'll go with this music, and I didn't sound check my microphone. All right, so it is the 31st of Noble. You guys are on the roads of Geokyphros. You have just finished this hectic mix of combat. The corpses of the corpses of all of these vine blights and moss blights and thorn blights lie scattered around you. But for the most part, I think everybody lived. Did we even lose a soldier? No, we did not lose a soldier. Yeah, everybody lived. It is. Do you guys want to pick up right after the fight, or do you want to time skip to town?
I'm fine time skipping it down.
Time skip.
All right.
Skipping is fine.
Can we
you
loot
guys,
the bodies before we time skip?
Can you
What?
hit the bars?
No.
No. Can we loot the bodies?
Oh, yeah, sure. Let's see. All right. You guys aren't gonna find anything on the vine blights and the thorn blights, as they are seemingly, sentient and animated plants. However, with the hound, or with the thorn hound that the dryad was riding, you are able to get enough of just like calcified stuff off of it that you believe you can sell to like a tanner or a weaponsmith or somebody, enough to probably merit about 52 gold off of. As for the dryad, you guys are going to be able to recover her spell component pouch, and rather than going through like whatever stuff she'd have in her spell component pouch, you guys can trade the knickknacks in there, and I'll give everybody 1 loot point for that. So everybody add 1 loot point to your sheet, and then everybody, I guess, split 50. What I said, 52 gold.
Yeah.
Split 6 ways. It's gonna be 8 gold, 6 silver, and 6 copper for everyone.
How many silver?
6 silver.
Yeah. And how much copper? Sorry.
6.
Oh, okay. That's easy. Wow. Okay. I'm assuming I could just trade in 100 gold for 1 platinum.
1 gold for 100
No,
platinum.
No, 100 gold for 1 platinum.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Fine. I haven't been using platinum. Whenever I need to condense your guys' gold, I just give it to you in the form of gemstones. But
Oh, I
It's alright.
use platinum to keep mine nice and organized.
yeah.
Okay. But I just,
Alright.
as long as it's like 100 to 1 ratio, then I'm fine. Alright.
So you guys are able to pick what you can from the bodies. After doing so, you make it back inside of the walls of Gia Kyphros. Where would you guys like to go?
Well, I for sure am gonna take a swig of my alcohol until I feel a little buzz going.
Ask the soldiers, where's the military healers? Maybe we should start there.
I almost want to go directly to the guy that healed Regis, just to at least have that situation fixed before we go and figure out where those soldiers go.
Okay.
Does anyone disagree?
That sounds good too.
I'm fine with that.
That lady's dead, isn't she? God, the
No.
one we're trying to heal, she's dead, isn't it? Right?
No, you guys knocked her out.
No, I mean, but didn't she die in like the Wall of Thorns or something?
I thought I dragged her out of the Wall of Thorns before she actually died.
Yeah, I was pretty sure you guys saved her. Hold on, I kept everybody on that combat. So let's see. That person is dead. Dead, 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 dead. All those are all enemies. I was pretty sure,
I remember hearing I'm gonna pull her before she dies so that she doesn't die.
yeah, I remember C's, doing that. I'm pretty sure I rolled death saving throws, but I didn't note it in my notes, so I'll just roll the percentage die. Because you guys did tell me, you were making actions to save her. I'm gonna say it's a 70%. No, I'm gonna say it's a 65% chance she lives. So 1 through 65, she lives. 66 and above, she's dead. So you guys did bring the body back with Dronevos. She did take heavy damage from the thorns, but you see her occasionally spasming. She is alive. She is unconscious, though.
Okay.
All
I
right,
lost you there.
She's alive.
Okay, thank you.
off to the healer we go.
All right. Back to Jackanor's shop of health and fortune. Okay. Heading down Orchard Road, you guys are able to find Jackanor's shop again. This time, when you walk into Jackanor's, you see across, there are still all of those charms hanging from the ceiling with the different almost superstitious wards on them. But even more terrifying, you guys see actual wards on the walls and on the rooms. There are glowing runes marking some of the doors and objects in the shop. Is Jackanor busy when you guys walk in? As you guys walk in, there is a man screaming in one of the back rooms, and he's gonna say, "That's my good hand!" Ah! And Jackanor replies back with, "Jack, quit your whining! It's gotta go!"
All right, well, I guess we let him finish his business then.
Hey, it sounds like they're having
Brew
fun.
Bark will announce himself because, after all, Jack Nor likes Brew Bark.
After a moment, you hear the screams go from a few moments later. Jack Nor walks out. He's got some undercloth or cloths tidying up his hands, and he's gonna look at everybody in here, and he's clearly gonna remember you. He's gonna look up. Oof! You guys have soldiers with you, and you have two bodies. Jack Nor.
It's not what it looks like.
Yeah, Jack Nor is going to look down at the bodies and say, "I don't deal with the dead."
They ain't dead.
He'll gesture to one room and for you to bring them in. If you guys set them down on the table,
Yep.
we'll look it over and say, I like practicing medicine. Magic takes a whole nother thing out of me.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Oh my gosh, I've done 5 minutes of work. I need a nap.
Since you did such a good job last time, you're the only people in the town I can trust, and I know that you'll come up with a solution with us.
He'll nod and say, "Last time you were lucky I had that scroll on hand. I only got one more, so you're gonna have to pick one of these two you want." the others are gonna have to try some. He'll gesture to the shelf of vials, fortifying their
One
own.
will be enough. We'll come up with some other solution.
All right. On the table, you guys have the gnome, or not the gnome, the halfling Dranevo, and you have the soldier, the lieutenant, who was, or sergeant. Sorry.
Should probably prioritize the sergeant. I think Dranevo's going to be trouble with or without the fungus.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right. Jackanor is going to go into the other room, grab we'll grab a box, bring it in. You guys can see in this box he's got a handful of more scrolls there. He digs through and grabs a rather lengthy looking one with glowing text on it. He'll hold his hand out over the woman and touch his hand to her face as he recites the text. After a few moments, the scroll is going to flash in light and then turn into ash as Dranevo's hand becomes infused with light that channels into the woman's body. After just a few seconds, you guys are going to see that fungus that had spread over her face from Hoser's command. You're going to see it recede and then kind of dissolve and fade into smoke, or rather, I guess, dissipate into smoke. Jackanor is gonna dust off his hands and say, I'll give you a discount this time, 100 gold. It should be enough for me to get the materials for another.
I think the city ought to be paying for this one. But we have a bigger problem.
Some of the recruits that are there with you are gonna kind of look over and they're gonna start fishing through their pockets. Between the three of them, they come up with 76 gold.
How much was the remaining balance?
24.
Brubark will fish out the 24. And
check the female soldiers' pockets as well.
Actually, between the two, Dranevo's likely to have more cash. Check him too.
You guys check Dranevo. Between the two of them, you're able to find 55 more gold. You'll get 50 of that gold from Dranevo and 5 of it from the woman.
Okay. Take the 24 out of his pocket and use that to pay the remainder. Put the rest back.
You know, Jack Nor's gonna look at you guys as you're digging in their pockets. He'll shrug, take it, count it over, and in the scroll chest he'll pull out, or in the scroll box he'll pull out a small little jewelry box and put the coins in there.
Actually, since we're gonna need you to do something for Dranevo here, just give him the rest of whatever was in his pockets. There's a bigger problem. This isn't just the 3 cases you've seen. It's been strategically done to various people across the city. So we need to figure out how to at least break the mind control, if not cure them entirely. Because this place is being taken over. And if they have their way, you'll be a bunch of mushroom people inside of a month.
Jackanor is going to point at the runes on the wall and say, paid an arcanist to do that. cleaned out my coifers for it. Ain't nothing getting in here to me. I'll be just fine. You're welcome to hold down till it blows over, though.
Pretty sure there's not going to be a blowing over. But it's good that you have this. At least we can leave you here, and you should be okay. How vulnerable is this place to, say, burning down or just crushing it in general?
This building is pretty nice. It's along Wetcher's Road, it's along Wetcher's Road, but it's in the trade district. I'd say that yeah, this place would be made of stone. As far as getting crushed, I mean, Jack Nor will laugh and say, well, anything that wants to come after my shop's got to barrel through several other buildings first.
Fair enough.
I'd encourage you, Jackner, and this is because I like you. You probably want to get some more scrolls that you used today. They might come in handy soon, and it might be the business that you might look forward to.
Jack Nor is gonna nod and say, I should stop studying salves and go start studying the wills. I cast that on my own. He shrugs.
Well, if this is something that you need to go out to get scrolls for, I suggest you don't, and we'll go get them. Because it's going to be dangerous out there.
Yeah, Jack Nor is going to Jack Nor's going to shake his head and say, my supplier's in the harbor. It'll be a few more days before they sail towards the Lil Nagai. I'll be just fine.
So you'll have enough to hold it down for a while? I mean, we're going to be bringing cases in like crazy if this goes the way I think it will.
He's, let's see. I'll roll one last die for him. He's, gonna say, well, when I went to replace the scroll that I used on you all, I had at least a dozen more.
Okay, that'll give us some mileage then, I reckon. So, what do you think about how to take care of lots of people? Because we're looking at, say, a good-sized chunk of the military, some of the underworld organizations, some of the city leadership. Your dozen will make a dent in it, but it's not going to finish the job.
Could you ask me that one, or could you hit me with that one more time? I saw some messages.
Okay, so your dozen scrolls aren't going to hold us because I think we're looking at having to do the same thing for part of the military, some of the underworld, and a chunk of the city leadership. The controller of these spores is trying to infiltrate the whole city. So, do you have any ideas on what we can do for large scale? Or are there other healers that you can work with to handle the volume?
He's this is Jack Nor is gonna start scratching his chin, hand getting lost in his beard, and he's gonna say, this is a little bit out of my pay grade. I mean, I suppose you could write to the Sun Yith and Lil Nagai. They got orders of people they send out for stuff like this.
Don't know that we're gonna have the time.
Jack
How about this
Norris
question?
gonna shake his head and say, I'll take care of it.
You'll take care of it?
He's gonna nod and say, the letter.
Okay.
Easier for me to sit down and write and send from in here than I guess from you lot out there.
Good point. So, how about this? Let's say you had 20 people show up at your door an hour from now that all needed that same kind of treatment, and you know you're out. Who do you send them to get the last few fixed?
Jack Norris gonna think for a moment, and then he's gonna say, huh. If it was the last thing the gatekeeper wanted me to do, I'd send them to Blimmy. The lot tries to steal all of my customers.
Okay. Where do we find Blemmy?
Jack Nor is going to point down the road, and he's gonna say, "Oh, you can't miss him. It's got a wooden shop just like mine." Here, and Jack Nor's shop is called, Health and Fortune. Blimmy's shop is going to be Good Tidings and Exceptional Well-Being.
I was expecting fortune and health there for a second.
Me too.
All right. Right. Well, I'm sure there'll be more than enough business for both of you. So we'll find out. But start thinking about, I don't know, something we could put in the water or something that would make it hard for these spores to spread. Something, I don't know. As one of my sergeants would say, I don't know, fleshy meat bag problems.
Tayden is going to speak up as you guys are wrapping this up, and she's going to say, well, I'm pretty much tapped myself. While you all head to the East Pillar, if this place is as well warded as he says, she'll look at Jack Nor and say, could I rent a room to rest in? Jack Nor will nod and say, this ain't no inn. It'll cost you a little bit more. She pulls out 15 gold coins, and he'll nod and gesture towards one of the rooms with one of the wards on it.
Kind of sounds like it's time for us to head to the East Pillar.
Before we go off adventuring again, is there any place in the city that we could spend our loot points? Or is this not a big enough place?
What are you trying to get?
Another enchantment on my mall.
There are people who could do that for you here at the port. It does take an hour to do that, though, so it's not a if, it's the amount of time constraints you guys are on.
Okay. What time constraint? Or like...
Well, this has a little bit of urgency at the moment. I think that, in my opinion, that might be a thing right after we kind of alert the East Pillar. I'm going to need a rest kind of soon. I think most of the people are going to need a rest pretty soon. We have the soldiers here now and kind of have this as the main focus this moment.
Yeah. And if you guys need a rest, I'm probably going to keep going, trying to get what I can done with this situation.
Because I want, since we know it's plant-based and it was weak to fire, if we encounter more of that stuff, I want to be able to actually deal a bit more damage,
I can appreciate that. So, me and C's, anyone else wanting to run out to East Pillar with the soldiers?
I'll go. So I guess we're both going.
All right. So we'll meet back here as soon as we're done. This seems like the best place to regroup, in my opinion.
Sure.
All right.
So the party is splitting up. There is going to be, let me make sure I got this correct. Brubark and Zeeth are headed to East Pillar, and Regus is headed to the docks.
If that's where I need to go, then
Okay.
yes.
Cease is going to the East Pillar as well.
Okay. And Tumbutu, and where is Tumbutu going?
I was going with what was it? I don't remember. It was with going with the guards, I believe, something like that.
Oh, to the East Pillar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of splitting up 4 and 1, this might be a good time for Timbuktu to go with Regis, just so that we can cover each other.
XV will go with Regus.
Oh, XV? Okay. Yeah, then that's cool.
Of your lumbering Goliath of a barbarian is going to look at all of you as everybody's like splitting up and getting ready to go, and he's going to say, look, I just wanted glory in the arenas. This is kind of a little bit more than I've signed on for. I'm going to get a horse and head west, get as far away from this town as I can.
Oh, no one blames you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Belize
and
is going to leave the party. And at that point,
Shake his hand, wish him good luck.
yeah.
Glory to you.
At that point, let's see. Evens, I'll do Regus and XV's first. Odds, I'll do Brubark, Zeeth, Seas, and Tumbutu.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna go with Brubark, Zeeth, and Seas, and Tumbutu. You guys head to the East Pillar. This is the main bureaucratic operating bureaucratic command. That's it. It's the main command structure for the Navy in this region for Nazram. It looms over the city and looms over the recruits area. I forgot. Oh, the Initiates Port. That's what it's called. This tower stretches up about 6 floors, rising high into the sky, with different parts and buildings attached to it on the lower floors. That said, walking into the tower, carrying the body of the sergeant, and let me look if I wrote down her name. That is not her. Let's see. Look at my NPC notes. Big old folder named NPC. Well, I know who she is. As you guys walk up with the sergeant, the patrol of guards that are here are going to see you and the other soldiers approaching. They'll run up and see Drenevo and the sergeant with you, and they'll form ranks around you and say, "What happened?" It's a sergeant of Nazram. The other soldier who had rank, he'll speak up and say, "We were attacked on the road, following the following Idera's, or following Sergeant Idera's orders. We need to seek. We need to speak with. Who's the commander here? know what? We'll just roll up the commander at random. And he'll say, we'll need to speak with Commander Anil. At that, the soldiers are going to nod, form up, and lead you guys into the east pillar. On the first floor of this tower, it is a large... it is a large circular room. There is a statue in the middle. Here, you guys can see the statue depicts the mythological beast known as a dragon. It is clawing at 3 towers, with its claws resting on the smallest of, or its hind legs resting on the smallest of the towers, and its claws stretched towards the tallest of the 3. At that, there is a barracks, and there's a barracks attached to this floor where you can see active guards going in and out of, and a armory. There is also a record-keeping section. You guys are led to a spiral stairwell that leads higher and higher into the tower. After climbing several flights, you guys arrive at the top of the tower, and let me roll a percentage die. I didn't set parameters, I just rolled the die. What are the chances that the commander is engaged with somebody? And I'm gonna say at this time probably 65%. All right, as you guys are led to the commander's office, there is a, or rather, you guys are not led to the commander's office. You guys are led up to the precognitive mage's quarters. There are several scrying utensils, crystal balls placed all over this room, a large basin in the middle, and a scrying mirror here. There are notes scribbled everywhere and maps of the town along some of the walls. In this room, you can see the sergeant is sitting down as this small gnome of a woman is walking back and forth talking before she stops and looks at all of you entering the room. The soldier who got you guys up here is going to kneel down and say, Sergeant Idera, Commander Anel. The commander is going to stand up and say, better have a good reason for interrupting my briefing. He says, we were ambushed on the road following Idera's orders. We believe some members of the East Pillar have been compromised. At which point the commander is going to look towards the party and say, all right, I'm going to need some more explanation than that.
Sees, waits for a moment, looks at everybody else, shrugs, steps forward. Short version is there's someone who controls people through spores and infecting them with a fungus who is mind controlling people in this town. So far, some of the military, some of the underworld, probably some of the city infrastructure have been infiltrated. This needs to be cleaned out before they take over.
There's a faction of druids that call themselves the Circle of Spores that have been around that came recently, and since they've come, have become more and more of an issue.
Anel is going to look towards Idera and say, "And do you know of this? Have you seen any of it in your divinations?" Idera is going to shake her head and say, "No, Commander, I don't." She's
We have discovered a way to be able to test whether or not the spores have taken hold, and that is to, and please do not take offense to this, the soldiers here will agree with us, that you must be able to say, just literally say, that the government here may not be perfect or speak ill of anything that's going on. You may believe it is. That is not in question. It is actually physically saying the words out loud.
Anil is going to huff at this and say, "I'm in charge of things around here, and I'd like to think that they run beyond smoothly.
Say the words.
Idera hasn't given me any Idera hasn't given me any reason to distrust or to not believe her powers. To say she's done something horrible.
I believe this precognitive mage may be doing amazing things, but I would like to hear the words come out of your mouth that this is not right. I understand that you believe that it is, but just say the words, please, and humor us.
You weren't listening to us. What we told you was that if you're infected with these spores, you're physically incapable of saying the words. We're not asking if you believe them or not. We just need to hear you say them.
And I'll gesture at the soldiers that were with us.
And again, she's going to say she's done a horrible job, to say, all that she's provided for our town has been a falsity. It would pain my heart.
Speak
That's
the words.
fine.
You have 10 seconds to comply.
I will hold my hand up and just gesture to the soldiers and remind them that the soldiers here have seen it firsthand. Please take their experience into account, please.
Again, she is going to exhale and say, "I don't know what ridiculous notion you're under. She's awful. She's done horrible things. I can say such words, but I don't believe that."
Again, you weren't listening. Why don't you try opening your ears and listening to what we're telling you? It doesn't matter whether you believe it or not. We're testing to see if you're compromised.
Roll me an insight check, guys. Timbuktu, she said it 3 different times that this lady is, she says it, and then she says she doesn't believe it. Like, you guys tell her saying, it's like, you want me to say she's awful, she's horrible, she does the worst work ever? Okay, but I don't believe that.
I didn't catch it, but whatever.
Okay, I did the last time. That's why I wasn't counting down.
This is a serious issue that I appreciate you working with us on. I deeply apologize for interrupting your busy schedule, but this has a lot of urgency. Please help us clean up Jakov Rose from an outside invasion.
Idera is going to speak up as you guys are going about this, and she is going to step forward to Dranevo and look at his face with her hands outstretched towards it, and say, "What happened to this individual here?"
He was infected with the spores and subsequently knocked out.
Since we have removed said spores, but we have another individual here that does contain the spores.
No, we didn't clear out Drenavo.
Oh, correct. We
That's
did
what
not
it said.
clear out Geneva's.
She's going to tilt up his head, tilt it back, and she's going to look back to she's going to look back to the commander and say, "This man is the source of all my powers. I see his face. I see through his eyes in my dreams. His thoughts mingle with my own. I know every crime committed in the city because it comes through him."
Then you were deceived.
Will you please humor us and conduct our simple test?
Didn't they just do that?
Oh,
Oh, I thought this was
the commander did. Idera has not.
Oh, yes.
Idera is going to open her mouth to speak.
I'll
Before
be
she
honest.
does, she stops herself and says, there seems to be a cloud there."
I'm gonna be honest. I've been talking this whole time, and my mic's been muted.
You can't
what
say
have
the
you
words.
said?
Wait. Go ahead.
Oh, what did you say?
No, that wasn't me. I said it.
Oh, okay.
It was. I think it was C's.
There's Z
Yeah.
says you can't say the words.
And she is going to shake her head and say, "I cannot form them."
Then you've been infected.
It is not anything that you have done wrong, but it is something that we need to address. Will you please? What infrastructure do you have to remove? We have come in contact with a man in town who has helped us with 3 other occasions.
You need a greater restoration spell.
We also would need a place to isolate all people with the said infected, to stop it from spreading if it does spread. I think that would be a good choice of action as well. For the one.
Anil is going to Commander Anil's going to stand up and say, "Idera, to your quarters. I have such means prepared today. I'll take care of you." She's going to nod and say, "Yes, Commander." And the commander's going to turn and look at the party and say, How did you learn of such things happening in the city?"
One of our friends was originally infected, and we got it taken care of, and then we encountered other people with the same problem. So we've been investigating ever since.
You guys are, like, as you are talking to the commander, Anil is going to stop by the door, and she's going to place a hand on the wall. Small in stature, you guys can see she is visibly struggling with something. A few moments later, she turns back around, and that black fungus has grown underneath her skin, taking over her faculties. Again, in that double voice, she is going to speak and say, "It's really quite unfortunate that you had to reveal this. I fear that now I'll be pushed from these lands. In any case, I'll level the town and try and start again. If you survive, good fortune, or not good fortune, may the glory of your arms and your strength be sung about. But if I kill you here, nobody else shall know about this. Have a great, wonderful evening." Idera is going to pass out after she finishes saying that. The commander is going to run towards her and say, "What was that?" The soldiers are going to say, "It happened on the road too earlier to the sergeant accompanying us."
We believe it's the person that's causing this whole infection, and they're talking through the people that's affected.
I would muster what forces you have. Usually this is accompanied by an attack of some kind.
It's funny, as you say that, there are horns sounding outside.
Yep, just like that.
And the commander is going to grab Idera and say, "I'll get to my lieutenants as soon as we have I'll get to my generals as soon as we have a target."
Commander, before you leave,
As you are speaking, there is a rumbling. The tower itself, the ground itself, is trembling, almost like a beaded earthquake.
I must get this out, Commander.
Start walking. Talk when you move. Push,
I will.
push. Everybody else do it.
Hosier has been in power for the past 4 years, and I have reason to believe that he may be in cahoots with the faction of druids that is the Circle of Spores. We must be careful about how we proceed. Not everything may look as it is.
The tower is swaying.
Get downstairs quickly.
Yeah, we're
Let's
moving.
come
Hurry.
back to that. The commander does have something to say to that, but we're gonna switch to Regus and XV. Regus,
Cliffhanger.
you're down on the docks. You are looking for somebody to infuse your hammer. You find somebody who can go through the process and do it for you. Of course, paying them the appropriate amount of gold or loot points. They begin on it, and they'll inform you it's going to take an hour. You get a little less than halfway, or you know what? I'll roll you a percentage die actually. Yeah, you get a little less than halfway through this process of just waiting at. I guess they'd be doing this probably at some sort of crafting stall that they have set up. And you feel the ground start to rumble. In the distance, you can see hulking over the walls and coming from the roadside that you guys were on. You can see 3 huge colossus approaching the town. As they are approaching, you hear horns start to sound from the east pillar.
currently?
They're going to split. One heading towards the Eats Pillar. One heading straight for Clayside and the Trade District, which would be coming directly towards you. And I can actually draw this on the map as you are watching, or as you're looking at this, because they are.
When you say colossi, how are we talking like I can see them off on the horizon, big, or
As they get close, I would say they're not like. I would put each of these at like Godzilla big.
Which Godzilla?
Which Godzilla? The lizard in the river, the little tiny one. No, I'm kidding. The one that destroys cities.
No, but
oh, like the '94 Godzilla, the 2011 Godzilla, you know,
Godzilla
I'm talking
Earth.
1958.
Shin
Okay.
Godzilla.
So for D&D purposes, they are gargantuan.
Gotcha.
The gargantuan size class is anything taller than 20 feet. For all intents and purposes, I'd say that these are probably about 40 feet, which you'd see them towering over like the town wall, as they get closer.
Okay.
Well,
So
about how long do I have before it gets to where I am?
How long do you have? I mean, these things are. I mean, they're not like linebacker booking it. They're marching together, and I'd say, oof, I'll roll you a die. You know what? I'll give you 2d12 of minutes. I think that seems fair. You have about 15 minutes before they are thrashing through the town and probably destroying the ports. They'll be in town sooner than that, but to when they get to you. That said, you can get out of the way, or you can run to one of these other three and try and confront it. In either case, I just need to know which one you're going to be at so that I can move forward with the next part of this.
Well, I'm trying to figure out. Well, I'm trying to figure out how if the enchanting can be finished before it gets to me, so I can actually use the hammer to fight.
It is not going to finish in time. That said, your resources, won't be spent until it's completed.
Oh, so I can go and say, I need to, or I can ask to hold off.
Yeah, if you just grab your hammer right now, the order will go back to what it was, and the guy will just have to, start again when you come back.
Okay. Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna grab the hammer. I'm gonna go at the one that's gonna be heading towards where I'm at.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna come back to you later. Because the rest of the party, you are going to tell the commander, she needs to muster forces and who is behind this. And she's going to nod and say, I'll raise Zero to the ground when, and a few moments later, the entire tower shudders, knocking everybody prone. I'll give you guys a acrobatics check. Or not acrobatics, I'll give you a dexterity saving throw if you want to not go prone. But regardless, the wall in the top floor of this tower is going to be broken in. Vines are huge viney fist is going to come in through the hole. The vines lashing out in every direction. Amongst the rebel, the commander is grabbed and thrown into the distance. There is a hole, and staring through the hole, you guys are going to see the eye. Ignore the muscles, imagine they're vines. You guys are going to see the eye of a colossal creature looking in. It moves out and readies its arm to punch in again. And with that, we're going to move to combat. So give me un secondo. Regus is not here, so I'm going to remove him from this turn order. And I'll move him aside. Objects, tokens. I'll put Regus. You know, I'm actually going to keep Regus right here, just so you can see what's going on. But for all intents and purposes, Regus is not there. You can go ahead and click your character and roll initiative. And XV is not there either.
Wait, so what was the save throw for being prone?
I'll say DC 15.
So we all failed. Yeah, I think we all failed. Yeah, mine was a high.
Let's do this right here. And how's that look for you guys? I think everybody should be able to see this. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, we see half of the gargantuan beast.
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Alright, so you guys are in... Oh, wait, I need to roll initiative for this guy. Roll.
And I think Rhubark needs to roll initiative.
I rolled, but it didn't go to the tracker.
Oh,
Do that
That's
wrong?
fine, I can add you.
And since it's, I wish I had said it right before we rolled, but yeah, I'll eventually change here in a second.
Alright, Rhubark is at 19. You guys have one initiative. You are on the top floor of this tower. You are about 90 feet up in the air currently. Getting thrown from the tower is a 90-foot drop. This Colossus is clinging to the side of the tower, peering into the hole it just made.
Are we full health?
No, you guys are at the same health from your last fight. So a little explanation of this tower. There are more rooms to this tower below. Anything that is a darker square is a stairwell that leads down. Anything that is a lighter square is a stairwell that leads up, and I'll move us, as we need. Alright, Timbuktu, you have one initiative. This creature is clinging to the side of the tower. Vines are lashing out from all parts of its body, helping it stay suspended to the side of the tower. It's got a big old fist made of vines, and it seems that the vines coming off the fist can entangle things.
Okay. Well, I definitely use Tipsy Sway to leap back to my feet, only spending 5 of my movement.
Okay.
Then I will... Oh, whoops. Whoa. That was too far. Could I attack from, here, theoretically, or do I have to get closer?
I'll say the vines of its space is occupying that square in front of you, so you can attack from there.
So that was only
There's
5.
enough substance pieces of it in this square that you can hit it.
So far, I've only used 10 feet of my movement then. Okay. That does matter a lot. Because I'm gonna be fucking running.
I was about to say, bro.
Okay, so we're gonna start off with a attack.
Okay, that hits. Roll damage.
I clicked it, but I think it's...
Okay, hold on, I can click it for you.
uh,
Alright, you're going to deal 7 points of damage to this thing.
Then
Combat where it needs to be.
I get a second attack with it. I
You
get
do.
two attacks.
14 hits.
It hits. Gee, oh, I guess he is big.
he's a big old colossus. He's not big, he's just big boned, is what his mom told him.
Okay, well then I'm gonna, as a bonus action, unarmed strike.
Alright, that hits. Let's see. That's gonna be another 13 points of damage.
As a stunning strike.
Alright, it makes a constitution saving throw. It is going to pass. And
Okay.
I've been rolling its rolls on private. I just made it to public, so you guys see its rolls.
So it's not stunned. That's all I'm hearing.
Yeah, it is not stunned this round.
Okay, well I'm gonna be running now. I have 35 feet of movement. How much to get stairs?
Yeah, right there, and you can get downstairs.
Okay, it's 25 feet, and I have 10 more feet to go downstairs.
Okay, I'm gonna move your character, and I'll describe what is in this room for you when we get there.
Okay.
Alright, so, Tumbutu, you move down a floor. It is Brewbark's turn. Brewbark, Tumbutu has ran in, punched this colossus, caused a couple of the appendages on its arm to go limp. It is still all types of wiggly and alive. It is your turn.
Brewbark will change to his bear ASAP. And he's gonna run. It's just straight to the stairs. Sorry, guys. Like,
All right, I'll move you next to Tumbutu, and since you have your action available, this is the upper floor of the tower. I didn't bother sketching out like all of the interiors just because I assumed you guys would just only care about the stairwells. There are offices lining this tower where the upper generals would be at. You can see a lot of their doors are open as people have already sprinted out of them to, muster to the call. Straight across the hallway from you is the stairwell leading down to the next floor.
Brewbark is going to let out the fiercest loud roar he possibly can. And ideally alert anyone that has been under a rock that is hitting the fan.
All right. You have your action if you want to do anything with it.
In bear shape, there isn't a whole lot that I think I want to do.
Dash.
Okay. Could I recommend the
Dash
action and
Dash is a great idea. Thank you. I will dash.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Dashing gets you there.
I like it.
Do bears only move 30?
Bears move 40.
Oh, okay. You can add 10 more, or you can add. Oh, hey, look! You get to the stairwell. I'm gonna put you on the stairwell. Brewmark says goodbye. All right.
Some say hello. I say goodbye.
I will describe the next floor to you when it's relevant, but I'll move you all the way over there. All right.
Bye.
It yeah, it's C's turn. C's, you see. I'm not gonna explain everything. Obviously, the Colossus is still alive. There was a Brewbark there. There's no longer a Brewbark there.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Well, getting out of here was his plan to begin with before the Colossus started directly smashing the tower, so we're going to stick with that. It's what, half move to get up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just dash, getting out of here.
Okay. So moving to the next floor. Let me zoom out a little bit so I don't have to scroll as much.
Is the commander with us too, or did he?
No, she got yeeted out of the tower.
Yeet. Okay.
Sees you have you use 15 feet to get up. You dash, so you had 40, or you had 15 plus 30. You have 45 movement. It took you 15. You got 30 feet. 30 feet gets you right there if you want to sprint towards the next stairwell. It is the darker area at the top of the room.
Yep, just keep on booking.
All right. Z, this Colossus is staring you down.
Okay.
And it is going to roll a percentage check. Does it chase all the people, or does it hit the one people? And it's not very smart. So I'd say it's a 20% chance it does the smart thing, and an 80% chance it does the stupid thing. And it is going to do the stupid thing. At which case, the Colossus is going to kick in the next floor. This time, its foot is going to break through the tower. As it does, let's see. C's. The Colossus is going to kick in the door. As it does, vines lash out through here, attacking and trying to entangle you. 18 versus your AC.
No hit.
All right. It does have reach, and it is threatening multiple squares of the doorway. That said, it is Z. It is your turn. Z
Okay.
just watching his life flash before his eyes.
He's just gonna dash down.
Okay. You
I got
get
regular
here and you have
movements.
30 feet of movement. And I'll move Regus so he can see what's happening, so he doesn't just have to listen to us.
Right here.
All right. It is Tumbutu's turn. Tumbutu, congratulations! You got away from the Vine Blight. Also, the Vine Blight is back in front of you.
Still running closer, right?
Yeah, you're running to a different one. As Regus
Okay.
is running, Regus, you can look in the distance and see that there is like this one Colossus King Konging off of the first pillar. It is latched onto the tower and just smashing it to pieces.
Well, I figure the rest of the party can handle that. Because right now we have two other colossi that need to be dealt with.
Yeah. The Vine Blight threatens these squares.
Timbuktu's doing so much math right now.
Yeah, it cannot threaten a square that it can't see. So once you get into the stairwell, you're good, but leaving, its reach, getting into the stairwell is the square it threatens you in.
Sorry. I want to
Yeah,
hit. I want to hit him. Sorry.
Okay.
I want to. How close do I have to be to hit him?
I'll draw a line. These are the squares it occupies. Do you see that white line? I
Yeah.
believe?
So. I'm going to attack it twice again.
All right. Give me an attack roll. 14 hits.
And let's just do another one. Oh, whoops.
Hits and hits.
That's just the 2, not 3. Okay, so it's that and that. I guess we could punch him as well. Actually, no. I will use a stunning strike on one of my melee attacks. Actually, no. Fury blows. Sorry, Fury blows. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. Give me 2 more attacks. That's gonna
God,
miss and miss.
Well, because I use Fury blows, I do get additional 10 feet of movement and a disengage action.
That's cheating.
Because.
I'm kidding. Go ahead and take your last pathetic action. Disengage is part of your attack action. Back in my day, you had to use your whole action to disengage.
So I have 5 feet down the stairs.
Okay, I'll move you to the next floor. So, Brewbark, you're on the stairwell, and you're just, like, enjoying your time here, and then, like, it just starts rumbling. The tower is next to you is shaking with a little bit of rubble. And you hear that you hear the vine blight right next to you, and then, boom, Tumbutu is right there.
He jumped over me.
Yeah, please keep in mind, guys, you can't end your turn in allied in the same square as a ally, unless you're a small creature. So, that said, it is Brewbark's turn. Brewbark, above you in the stairwell, you can see vines like clinging to parts of the wall. The Colossus does not have sight on him.
Well, I kind of like it that way. I love all of you, but bye, Felicia.
All right,
I'm running straight to the door.
Okay. The red mark is the door, and it leads to that spiral staircase that you were in. The spiral staircase is a little bit more difficult to go down. I'm gonna take it as difficult terrain, just because you're huffing down there, and you're a quadruped. Quadrupeds hate stairs.
I'm gonna take the dash action while doing so to dash down these stairs.
Oh yeah, your dash gives you 80 feet of movement.
Yeah, I want to be out of there.
All right, so give me 1 second. I'm going to move you to the next floor, but this floor actually is going to require a little bit of setup. I expected you guys to get here a little later, and I could, be working on the rest of the map as we get there. This floor, as you come down the stairwell, you hear the sounds of a scuffle coming from the doors around you. You can continue downstairs, but it seems that people are fighting beyond here. Alright, that said, let's see, where are we at? Oh, we're at C's. C's. This Colossus is attempting to block your way.
Okay. So do I have to attack or do something to beat back the vines so that I can get to the stairwell, or? Is it just like threatening the squares?
Yeah, it's threatening the squares. You take an opportunity attack through any of the squares it threatens. It can see this square right here, though. It as soon as you move down this stairwell, though, it can't threaten anything below this stairwell. But
Okay.
yeah, it's kind of a difficult situation because you can get there, and it would take an opportunity attack right there. But if you move like this, perhaps, I don't think it'd have vision on that square right there.
Leroy.
Honestly,
Jenkins.
I'm tempted to. Well, tempted to do that too. I think I'm gonna go for a dash and tempt the opportunity attack on purpose.
All right.
Trust his armor to hopefully deflect it.
Sees linebackers through, and it is going to attack you. And it is going to make a thunderous slam attack.
Well, so much for missing.
Oh,
At you. All right. Now the fortunate thing is the square you picked does save Timbuktu. Oh wait. I'm sorry. There's not a second. There's only that one. Sees. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Don't worry about the rest. That's only for the people around you. As you go running by, the vines all form into a singular fist, raises in the ground, and smashes right into your square. The ground itself shudders. As the fist picks back up, is Z still up?
Oh yeah.
Hey, Z's is still alive.
and he still got movement too. Is he down?
Yep.
I could just imagine that moment of like, oh, he's dead. Oh, cool, that's nice.
Can I don't know. Yeah, can I abort the dash and attack instead?
Yeah, I'd say you don't have to use the dash action until you get to, the movement you would need it. So,
Okay.
If you want to attack, I'll allow you to. I think your movement could also get you right there.
Well, I'm actually going to use the ball and chain.
Oh, okay.
So you can keep a little bit of range.
You have reach. You're good.
Yeah. So we're going to take a couple swings.
That's going to
Reckon a
hit.
25 will hit.
16 hits. Roll me damage. 5 plus 12 is 17. Let me do the math. Alright, it's taken it has taken 55 points of damage that you guys know about. It is not bloody. It does
Okay.
look pretty hurt though.
Okay.
By
So
the way,
it doesn't look like it's resisting the damage or healing it back or anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
These seem less well put together than the things you guys fought earlier, like the Dryad. It's just more of it.
Okay.
That said, if Z's is ending his turn there,
Actually, I think I might have another 5 feet of move to just continue down the stairs.
let's see. Yeah, you can get to the next floor.
Okay.
C's, you are going to end your turn next to Timbuktu.
Cool.
Let's see. This thing cannot reach. Does it kick in another floor? Percentage die. Alright, this thing is going to get tired of chasing people, and it is going to reach for a piece of rubble and hurl it towards Z.
Okay.
It is going to be a 21 versus your AC. I'm assuming that hits. And it's going to deal 16 points of bludgeoning.
And I'm down.
All right. The Colossus is going to then move down another 15 feet. It has not broken this wall. You guys can hear it on the other side of this wall, though. All right, Zeeth, roll me a death saving throw.
All right.
That is one success.
Alrighty.
All right, top of the round, Timbuktu. Zeeth does not follow down the stairs. The Colossus is moving a little bit slower.
I'll go back.
Your turn.
I want to go back up 5 feet, like I'm up the level or wherever. Can I still see the Colossus's head though?
From here, yeah, I mean, looking out, you can see it's focused on the wall.
Okay.
It's getting ready to break through another section of wall. It is not threatening any of the squares. It's 20 feet down.
Okay, so 5 plus 4, so that's 14. Wait, that'll be 35 total. I'm gonna administer a healing potion to him.
Okay.
This is a common healing potion of healing. That's what I have down.
Okay. You can roll it, or Wesley, you can roll it.
Yeah, Wesley, you could do it.
And I think you get +2 also to that.
That's 7.
Is it like plus my medicine?
No. Wesley,
Oh.
it's 2d4 +2. He adds.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Then
Tim,
I
think you have 10 feet of movement left and a bonus action.
yes, so 10 feet, and then as a bonus action, this is hard because if I go down on the floor, he could bust through the wall, and it could hurt me.
Or you could jump out through the hole and jump on top of the monster.
Ooh.
I was thinking that too.
Great minds.
Keep in mind, guys. Each floor of this tower is about 15 feet tall. So every time you guys descend a floor, the fall damage you take from leaping out or anything like that is less.
Don't miss.
Yeah. But regardless, how are you ending your turn, Timbuktu?
I still have a bonus action, so I'm gonna use this bonus action. Can you use the bonus action? Oh, that's only for step of the wind.
Yeah, step of the wind. You
Yeah.
can, instead of using your last bit of movement, instead of moving 10, you can drag Zeeth and move 5, moving Zeeth from there to that square. At least you guys are together.
Actually, I'm gonna use this opportunity to get a hide action, just so he can't move up just to see me type thing. I want to hide behind the body, his body. I'm a 3-foot creature. I'm gonna hide behind him. I'm gonna lay on the floor and hide behind him.
There's not
Okay,
enough,
you don't have the action to hide as a bonus action, but I will allow you to, just...
I do. Nimble escape. You can take disengage or hide action as a bonus action on each of your turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's-
Give me, go ahead and give me a stealth check, but you're
Alright.
good.
So what were you gonna say?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It is Brubart's turn. Brubart, you hear the sounds of a scuffle on this floor. Do you want to keep descending? The doors are closed.
Can I tell which side the scuffle is happening on?
Yeah, let's see.
I do have advantage when something has to do with hearing or smelling.
Oh, you can hear the sounds of, or I'll give it. Give me a perception check as a bonus action.
From the bear or from me? I guess it'd be from me.
Yeah, using whatever your perception currently is.
I am horrible at this.
Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of commotion going on. As whatever's happening here at this tower, you hear the sounds of horns and things falling out over the city. For the most part, you can hear that the main part of this ruckus is happening from the room immediately to your west.
Follow-up question. Does the door have a knob, or is this kind of like a push or slide door? Because keep in mind, I'm a bear with no thumbs.
I'm just a bear with no thumbs. Does it have a knob? Let's see. I'd say it's got a. Oh, I already rolled. But yeah, this does not have a knob on it. It was a very low chance, but it came up in your favor. So
all right, I will try to push
think
the
how
door.
this would open without a knob. I said it's a 5% chance in my mind.
It could be a sliding door, kind of,
Yeah,
or
and
like
then
a door that has a double, maybe even a double door that
Barn doors.
closes. Yeah,
You
barn
know-
doors.
No, I'll say there is a knob on it, but somebody has left one of them ajar. Brubart can, put his snout through and push it open.
All right, Brewbark will put his snout through and bust the door wide open, very dramatically. And I want, before I let out a huge roar, I want to see what's happening.
All right. So let me actually just roll 2d8. I think that would be easiest for me. Oh, you know what? I can just do it on roll 20. That way I don't have to fish out 2d8. /R 2d8. Brewbark, it is chaos in here. You can see. Well, actually, the chaos is almost over. You can see there are dead bodies on the floor. There are 6 people fighting one guy who he is backed up to this door behind you. It
Can I
looks like
see his
they're
face?
all- it looks like they're all allies. As you know, everybody here is a Nazarene officer. Not much reason for them to be fighting each other.
But can I see the one that they're fighting, if his face is black and such?
Theirs is, he's got his back to you.
Is he
There are other
the one
dead
that's
bodies
closest to the
on
door?
There are other dead bodies on the floor in this room. Their faces look normal. And I'll give you one last soldier, and I'll mark him as. All of these guys are going to be missing 2d6 of hit points, which I'll go through and do, as it becomes relevant.
I am going to attack. You said the one that's closest to me was the bad guy, or potentially bad guy.
No, the one that's closest to you, you can't tell. All of the ones that are fighting him have fungus on their face.
Oh, poo. All right.
I think I'll arrange them like that. That seems fair. There we go.
I will.
I'll roll him
Attack.
initiative, and he'll act in this round too.
I'm going to attack. Trying to figure out the right button so I can ping which one I want to go after. The one that's just north of the red door for me. And I'm going to hopefully do something to him.
Okay.
And free up and freak out the other guys enough that maybe they will be shocked.
All right. Go ahead and roll me an attack roll. That is going to hit. Rather than me going through and typing out each of these things HP, I'm just going to say add 2d6 to your attack rolls when you damage them, because they're each missing 2d6 of HP. So roll your attack and then add 2d6 to it. All right. As you strike,
And then I do have multi-attack I would like to also
Okay.
call.
Go ahead and give me another attack. The next one won't have the 2d6. That is going to miss. However, this guy is horrifically bloodied.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
will let out a large growl and point my head towards the staircase for the good guy.
Okay. I mean, they're all good guys. They're just not mind-controlled one.
Well, the non-mind controlled one.
All right. It is C's turn. C's. The Colossus has not moved yet. Well, it has moved. It didn't have the action economy to break through the wall. It is your turn. You can hear it shuffling on the other side of the wall. Your companions have not followed you.
Okay. So I was hearing noises from down below, right?
You're hearing noises
I
everywhere.
loud growled.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, you can hear Brubark.
Okay.
roaring.
Is this thing to the right? Is that the stairs going down?
Thing to the right. Oh, the red doorway? Yes.
Yeah.
You guys took a spiral stairwell up to the upper parts of the tower, and then, like all of the support structures that were built around the tower, don't extend as high as the full height of the tower. So this is the
Okay.
stairwell that leads through the rest of the tower.
Okay. So 30 feet of move will get me there, and then I guess just dash to move down the rest of the way, since there's nothing else I can do at the moment
Okay.
to get to the next level down.
So, getting to this floor, as you're running down the stairwell, you can see an open door. There is a set of offices here. There are dead bodies littered across the office. Among the bodies, there are people with that spore-controlled mind that are circling around Brubark and another individual. At
Okay.
the 15 initiative count, he's actually going to move, and he is going to look at Brubark and C's. And
Is that the end of my dash, by the way? Or do I have a little movement left?
I'll give you 5 more feet of movement. It's the floors are 15 feet tall, and I'm counting the stairs as difficult terrain, so it would be all, but I'm going to let you move in, anywhere you want off of the stairwell.
Okay. He yells at the guy, get behind me. If that's as far as I can go. I would switch places or get in front of him if I could, but...
Okay. All right. At the 15 initiative count, he is going to, let's see, I'll roll his 2d6, because I guess it would help know where he's at. He is looking beat up, but not super, or not bloodied. He's going to say, there are scribes in the archives the room over. I'll escort them out of the tower, then come back up to help.
Watch out for the infected ones.
He's going to run to this room and knock and say, "We've got reinforcements, come on!" And a couple people are going to run out of the room, dashing down the stairwell. That said, let's see, that's 5, 10, or 5'10", and he will say, "The God's blessing upon you," and he's going to dash down the stairwell, and he'll come back up later. All right.
Maybe.
That is his turn. It's the Vine Blight's turn. Well, it's definitely feeling lonely. Alright, so it's got a... What are its perceptions? Whew. Alright. Oh, let me set parameters. Okay, so I'm gonna say... 1 through 40, it moves down a floor. And breaks through. And I'm gonna say 41 through 80, it breaks through here. And that is going to be 38. Alright, and I'll roll a d4. 1 is where it's at and counting around, so it is going to break through a different side of this room. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you guys line up in your, as you guys line up to get this, or to, form, I guess, what is left of your shield wall, a part of the room is going to break in as the Colossus continues to pound away at this tower. Well, it's got one more action, so it will pick up a piece of rubble. Alright, I didn't target that, and just to be fair, I'm gonna even Brewbark odds C's. 3. C's, you are gonna get hit with another rock.
Man, I need to get some adamantium armor to get rid of all these damn crits. Holy balls.
The Colossus is going to chuck a piece of rubble at you, dealing a big chunk of damage.
That is some amazing aim. He threw that straight through 3 other enemies.
That's worth
it's a
saying.
crit.
C's does have partial cover, but unfortunately crits are auto hits. Is C still up?
Oh yeah, he's bloodied, but he's still up.
Alright. That is its turn, and it is I need to roll these guys' initiative. They already took their turns at the top of this round, fighting the other dude. So they'll move next round. It is Zeeth's turn. Zeeth, you are awake. Timbuktu is hovering over you.
No, I'm lying down beside him, hiding.
Oh yeah, you guys are both lying down right there. The sounds of the creature are distant.
Are you there, Zeeth?
Yeah. I will stand up and cast my last Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'll take my movement down to the next level.
Alright. Zeeth, getting to the next floor where you'd expect chaos and carnage. It's actually pretty nice. A couple of the desks and things here are like turned over from people moving in a rush. But no walls are broken in.
That one did have stuff broken in. That was the foot, wasn't it?
No, that was the floor above where Zeke just was.
My bad.
Yeah, this one, nothing has been broken yet. All right. You have your bonus action if you want to do anything with it. You can give yourself bardic inspiration. I think that's about it.
Okay, me, I'll just move down as far as I can.
Okay. I think you got 5 more feet of movement. So let's go right there. The red door leads to the stairwell. All right. It is top of the round, Tumbutu's turn.
Okay, so I want to move right here. Can I see the gargantuan beast?
Let's see.
I want to look over the edge. Can I see him?
Careening your head out of the rubble, you can see pieces of it right over here, of vines and stuff. It has climbed around the tower a little bit, and it is attacking a different portion of it. It's technically, yeah. So it's technically in. Let me use a different color that shows up better. Or you know what? I'll draw with green. It's technically occupying all of these squares.
Oh, okay. So it'd be really hard.
Pieces of it are extending over here.
Could he jump down to the scribe room's roof?
Yeah, you can. I'm gonna move you, Tumbutu, to a different layer. You're not on this layer, but this is the full layout of the lower tower. So as you look at the tower, these are all of these structures.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So if you drop, you're dropping 30 feet to the roof of the next structure.
Yeah. Okay. So I can't. It's hard. It's gonna be hard for me to hit him. So yeah, I will actually still shoot 2 darts at the edges of his tentacles type things.
Okay, if you target the back of his body, he doesn't have partial cover from you. So if you target up there, you're good.
Okay.
Alright, roll me 2 attack rolls. That's gonna hit and hit. 7 and 7.
And then I'll also use Fury at the small, which is a nice.
Add your charisma modifier to the damage.
No, just extra 6 points.
Oh, 6 points. Okay.
Based on my level.
Still adding up the damage. 69 plus 6. He's taken 75 damage. You guys know about. At which point, the Vine Blight is bloodied. A couple more of its tendrils are going to fall limp, and where its vines were kind of like tight-knit muscles, areas of it are a little more loose.
I will use the rest of my movement to go down to the next level. I believe I still have 20 feet of movement.
Okay, I'm gonna move you to the next level with Z.
Okay.
20 feet of movement will get you there.
Got it. Okay.
All right. That is your turn at the top of the round. You, Brubart, in the room. You see the creature like picking up rubble, tossing it, smashing it against Zeke, and suddenly it roars, looking up. A little bit of its body loosening up. The creature has been bloodied from attacks you cannot see.
I am going to try and get out of dodge. I think when I motion at the door that I should kind of close, kind of try and do like a little side motion. Okay. Or can I close the door behind me?
Yeah, Zeetha's in the back room, and you open the door. Surprisingly, that rubble was a sniper shot and didn't damage any of the infrastructure around the door. You can close the door.
I'm going to close the door and run away.
Okay. Closing the door is going to pull you out of range of the guy that is, even though you're still in the square, because you're removing his reach from that square, he's gonna take like one last attack, like slashing his sword like through the gap of the door as it's closing, taking an opportunity attack at you. After which point he will not threaten your square.
All right.
I'm going to make it with disadvantage, as there is no partial cover against melee attacks, but he doesn't have the full angle to hit you. He's going to miss. Oh wait, I should roll that on Roll20, but it's fine. Anyways, he misses, taking one last attack at you, and it is... that's
Run.
That's your interact with object. You close the door.
And then
you still have
I
your
just
action
run.
and your bonus action.
Time to dash and run.
Alright. So, Bruvart, the scribes are heading down the stairwell. You shove them along, shoving the soldier along. You've got, 80 feet of movement this turn?
Yes, sir.
So it's 30 feet to get down here. You are actually going to barrel past them onto the first floor. That said, it is Caesar's turn, and then the soldier at 15 initiative now.
Okay.
Caesar, the door has been closed, and the Colossus no longer has sight on it. Brubart has
Okay.
abandoned you. You have no shield wall.
That's okay. I am the shield wall. Can the door be barred or blocked or jammed?
Yeah, I'll roll you a percentage die on that. This is a military structure. These
Okay.
rooms are meant to be fortified. I would say it could probably be barred from the inside. So chances it can be barred from the outside, it's going to be probably a 25% chance. So 1
Okay.
through 75, no. Anything higher than that, yes.
Can I lean on those odds a little bit? He's proficient in both smith's tools and tinker tools, so he may know ways to subvert the mechanisms intended to bar things from one side.
You know what? I'll give it to you. It's a 69. But if you move
Okay.
it down 10 points, it's not supposed to work like this, but we did say this, could slide a little bit. C's can probably jam the mechanism.
Okay. Standard
I'm
action
gonna
to do
take your
that?
action, to do it.
All right. Then he'll just move out after that, heading down to the next level.
Okay, it's gonna be an athletics check or a rock. to break through this door. Alright, oh god, imagine the Vine Flight critting again. I'm not gonna take the soldier's action, they just continue to run away. Like, as you guys run by them, they're gonna be like, oh, well, okay, I guess we're all running. The Colossus is going to, it's not intelligent, it's gonna roll on what it's doing this turn. I'm gonna say it's got a 50% chance to throw another rock at the door and smash it down. And no, I'm gonna move that up to a 60% chance. And I'm going to say 61 through 100, it is going to move down a floor and break it. Oh, alright, it's going to smash that door down. Rock!
I was going to say there should be a small percent chance that it goes back up where darts hit from.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'd put that at the upper ends of it.
Okay.
But yeah, at 25, it's still gonna rock the door down. Alright, oh my god!
What door?
Sees you are holding the door, or you barred the door. You're like, yeah, that should be super hard to get through. It's a really well fortified door. Start going down the stairwell, and you just see a rock smash through into the wall, breaking through the door.
But now the rock is in place of the door, so the rock is blocking the place, right?
Yeah, we'll see. Let's see. That's the Vine Blight's turn. And it's still got its movement. If it sees there's no body in the stairwell, it's going to move down a floor.
Okay. Can you move me to the next floor down?
Yes, I can. Let's see. So you don't dash. You only have 30 feet. You get to this floor. You can see down the middle of the spiral stairwell that Brewbark is one floor below you. And I'll move you to Brewbark Square, but just so you can see, he's one floor below you, and it is you are up above him.
Okay.
All right.
So I figure he's even with the scribes and soldier.
I passed them.
Seizes.
Okay.
Or actually, no, they use their turn to move down the stairs. All right. So, no.
He'll shout down, "Keep running!"
All right. So, Timbuktu and Zeeth, you guys feel the tower shudder again as you hear like a crash, but there's no Colossus.
I think we're safe.
Run.
Hey, he doesn't know we're here, so if we wait, we'll be safe.
Yeah, it is Zeeth's turn. Wesley, if you're talking, you're muted right now. Oh, he is completely muted. I'm gonna hold his action, but I'm not gonna move him in initiative order. Whenever he gets back, I'll let him take your turn. Zeeth's turn. Whenever you get back, you can take it immediately, and I won't move you out of initiative order. All right. That said, I haven't moved Regus so that Oz can see everything that's happening. We'll move him there. It is Timbuktu's turn.
Well, okay, so...
Wesley unmuted. Wesley, are you able to take your turn?
Yeah, sorry, I had a phone call I had to take.
All good. There was a crash. You felt the tower shudder. However, you do not see the Colossus, and things are good in Zeethland.
Okay. I will, I guess, dash after the party.
Okay. Dashing gets Z, I'm not taking your dash action until you decide you want to use it. You get into the stairwell, and you look down. Part of the door is broken through, and I forgot to move these guys last turn, but they're funneling into the stairwell. You can see some people that don't look particularly friendly, even though they're dressed in Nazram colors, barreling into the stairwell. Each one of them's either bloodied or already really hurt, as they've been in combat for a while, so they're not like super dangerous, but just dashing by them, they are armed.
Okay. Check something.
Now here's the other thing. I'm telling you this as a player.
Okay.
Force movement doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity. So if the stairwell there, you can jump down it. You are 50 feet up right now in the stairwell, so it's 5d6 of bludgeoning damage if you hit the floor. But 5d6 of bludgeoning damage could potentially avoid 4 opportunity attacks. So,
I have 10 HP.
Yeah, never mind.
Um,
On the world's worst roll, you live.
I'll still get knocked out. Alright. This character's garbage. Okay. What about, are my allies anywhere nearby? Like, near these people?
Looking down the stairwell, you can see C's is below them. There are some other soldiers that seem to be running below them. The very bottom, you can kind of make out. Brubark's figure as a bear.
Okay. Where? Sorry, I'm answering. So let me see if I understand what's going on. So this is.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can't see what I just laid out for you. Let me move you to a different floor. So you are above these guys, but I'm going to move you down a floor just so you can see what I'm referencing.
Okay.
So if you want to go all the way down to the bottom left of this map, you can see there were all of these enemies that were mind controlled in a room. They got locked in the room, and C's barred them in the room. The Colossus broke the door. They are then walking down the stairwell now.
Okay. Let me ask this. So I forgot that I had this. Are there any windows that near where C's and Brubark are, like in relatively close proximity?
C's and Brubark? Yeah, there are windows on every floor of this stairwell.
Okay. Let me make sure make sure. Oh yeah, no problem. All right. I'm glad I had this. I'm gonna cast Spider Climb, and if I can run along the outside of the tower and like slip in behind them near a window, so I don't have to, take 6 attacks of opportunity. And,
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move you. What do I do with you?
So basically, I want to enter it back in like.
Okay, so
to the closest window. Yeah.
You're able to do that. Remember, I moved you 30 feet, but I didn't take your action for dashing.
Okay.
So, you're out of movement, but you can cast Spider Climb, and you're not threatened this turn. And they have to dash if they want to get up to you next turn. So, but they're more focused on going down. So,
in that case, I could just do it on the end. Well, no, yeah, I'll cast it this turn so I can dash next turn.
Okay. All right. Zeeth is humming with magic. Timbuktu, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm about to do something a little crazy. Okay, so I'm going to run to the stairwell.
Okay. Again, same thing as Zeeth. The enemies are flooding in below you.
Can I see the other map?
Yeah, I will move you there. 2 of them have ranged weapons. You'll take 4 attacks of opportunity unless you disengage.
Because I'm definitely going to, as bonus action, disengage. I'm sprinting, and you said that this imposes a disadvantage going down the stairwell, right? Earlier. I want to run along the wall. As I'm using my sprint, I'm going 90 feet, so I want to use that momentum to carry me through the wall, so it doesn't pose disadvantage.
Wait, what would give you disadvantage?
Earlier you said Brubark had disadvantage going down the stairs because you're trying to rush.
No, not disadvantage. Difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain.
Because I'm a quadruped.
Oh, that's one reason? Okay.
Well, I've been taking difficult terrain for everybody just because it is, trying to run down a spiral staircase.
That's why I want to use my momentum to run along the wall, so I don't have to. So I don't have difficult terrain. I want to use my athletics too.
There is a feat for monks to walk on walls. Do you have it?
No.
It's a class feature, and it comes in later, I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna say at this point, because that would technically kind of be a climbing speed. Yeah, I don't. I would let you do that, but I'm actually, I would make it difficult terrain to kind of do so, which is going to negate the purpose of this. When you get the feature, you can do that freely as a monk.
Yeah,
Okay.
9th level.
Okay. Well, then I'll just sprint past them with disengage.
All right. So gotta go fast.
90.
60. 30 feet gets you to the stairwell, and then your 60 feet is going to get you down 1 floor, 2 floors, and let's see. So 15, or I'm sorry, 30, and yeah, that lands you right here at this point. All right, C's. It's Brewbark's turn. Brewbark, on the bottom floor, you are going to hear the sound of shuffling armor. This door is open, looking out into the hallway. You are going to see a array of soldiers lined up already. I'll give you guys a D10 of them. You can see this floor is much more bloody than the floor above. There are 3 soldiers lined up and a sergeant down here commanding them. At which point, as you come in, one of them is going to turn a crossbow to the stairwell, and he's not going to shoot you. He does not look like he has any fungus on his face, and they look friendly. They have secured this floor.
I will, in bear rumbles, try and get across. I'm here to help. The sergeant's gonna hold up their hand. Let's see, who's this sergeant? And I'll have my cape billow and put up a paw.
Yeah, sergeant's gonna hold up a hand and say, "We don't have any bears in the rank. It must be somebody's pet. It's not corrupted. Let it through."
In which case, I will dash and dash and dash.
All right, Brewbark, you can get out of the tower if you want this round. You hear...
I will actually hang out in this room with maybe a ready attack by the door.
If it becomes relevant, I'll add the NPCs here. There's that statue in the middle of the room providing partial cover from range attacks if you hide anywhere around it. Which, this Colossus has proved itself capable of throwing rocks at people.
I'll move my guy to where I think I want him. Maybe here, and then I'm now ready an attack for a nasty man to come at me.
Okay. All right. You'll attack if anything aggressive comes after you.
Game on.
All right. As you line up, the sergeant's gonna say something. Oh, look! It's even trained. That is Brewbark's turn. Sees it. Actually, these other guys are moving at 18 on the initiative round. They are going to move down a floor. They get within range of all of you, but they don't have their actions. But the mind-controlled soldiers surround you guys again. You can disengage and run, but next turn they will attack you. That said, C's, it's your turn. on the stairwell, a couple guys are going to be coming down. Let's see. Only one can attack you at a time, and I'll range them in a circle around you guys. Zeeth is at the lead of this, and Tumbutu is at the rear.
You keep saying Zeeth.
Oh, C's. I'm sorry.
Does any of them run past me for attacks of opportunity purposes?
I just arranged it logically. No, unfortunately, they can't get past you guys. The stairwell is not large enough for them to get past you. There's one that's next to C's, but he's high up, so running from him does not trigger. So actually, the way this works out, Tumbutu would take the attacks of opportunity. C's would not. Only two are in range to attack Tumbutu, logically on a stairwell. It is your turn. You do have reach. You can hit the one threatening Tumbutu, and just free up Tumbutu a little bit, or you can just dash. You are fine.
Okay.
I'm good.
Meet you on the bottom floor. Yeah, I'll just move down. And actually, can I get to, like, out the door of the stairwell on the bottom floor with 30 feet of move?
With 30 feet of movement, no. You're going to land right there. And again, same scene as you heard me describe. There are 3 soldiers in this room, and, well, 4 in total. The 3 soldiers and their sergeant. You can see that this was not a pretty sight that happened down here. There are about a dozen corpses scattered around here. Again, as you step through the door, the one with the readied action is going to turn with his crossbow, and again, not recognizing you as an enemy, is not going to shoot immediately. He's going to say, Sergeant, can the metal man get corrupted?
I don't think so. By the way, that's our druid.
Brubark kind of nods at him.
That's our druid. There's 6 more coming. And don't shoot the little guy. And then for actions, I need to second wind and...
Okay.
And switch to hammer and shield. And I don't know if that still leaves me in action. I can ready to attack as soon as one of the enemies comes into range.
So you move 30 feet. You bonus action to second wind.
I don't think that takes us an action at all, actually.
I'm pretty sure your second wind's a bonus, but I'll look at it.
Okay.
And then your interact with item is free, so you can ready an action with your standard. To attack anybody that, any aggressive person that comes near.
Okay. Oh yes, it is a bonus action. You're right. So yeah, just ready the action, and I'm good.
All right. At the 15 count, the soldier is going to move down with the 6 scribes, and he is going to step in and say, I'm a Nazrim soldier. I was attacked upstairs. There are many more under some sort of spell. The other soldier lowers his crossbow and gestures for him and said, the wounded are in the armory. So I'm going to nod and lead the scribes forward. I will draw them if they become relevant. That is his turn. Man, this Colossus is lonely. All right, 50% chance it busts through the wall here. I'm gonna say a 20% chance it drops down another floor and attacks, or rather breaks the wall, and a 25% floor, or a 20% chance it starts trying to break down the tower as it, can't find anyone, and 5% chance it goes looking for someone to attack. All right, 50% chance it is going to. Wait, it doesn't need to burst the wall. Didn't already break this wall?
Nope.
No, it did not. All right, it is going to spend one of its attacks, breaking the wall. And Tumbutu has 3/4 cover from any range attacks at it. If it can even see Tumbutu.
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, it does not actually have vision on Tumbutu. It breaks the wall, and it is going to
Be
move.
sad.
Yeah, it's going to be a sad Colossus. It moves down, and it is not going to be able to break through the wall this time. That is a part of its multi-attack. It can break, or it can break and one attack, or it can take 2 attacks. So let's see. It is Zeeth's turn. Zeeth. It is all happy news for you. The tower shudders again, but for the most part, Zeeth's having a good time.
Okay. How far is it from where I am to like street level?
How far is it from? Each of these floors are 15 feet up. So let's see. 3 floors below you would be 3 times 15, 45 feet.
Okay. I've got Spider Climb active. I am going to just dash to ground level.
All right. You open the window, climb out, and start, dashing down the wall. You see. Oh, wait. Hold on. That's my bad. I don't want to stretch that. I accidentally turned you upside down. My bad. All right. You're going to run out. You see Tumbutu on a stairwell with 6 enemies coming after him.
I wink at him as he goes by.
Shattered bookshelves and
luck.
other things, in the archives. You get to the bottom floor on the outside of the tower. You see C's posted up down here, peering through, or as you peer through a window, you can happily wave at him.
I'm just gonna wait outside for the rest of them to join me.
Okay. That is your turn. Top of the round, it is Tumbutu's turn.
Let's start off with the bonus action disengage and my full movement.
All right. That gets you down to the next floor. You still have, I believe, 10 feet of movement, because what, your base movement's 40?
45.
Oh, 45. You have 15 feet of movement.
Okay.
Sees thinks he looks dangerous and smacks him. No, just kidding.
I will move right over here, arrange action with my dart to shoot on the next thing that comes down the stairs. I don't care what it is. The next thing that comes down the stairs, I'm shooting at it.
Okay. You hear a pounding at the side of the building. I'll let you keep that readied action if you want. But over here, you're aware that the Colossus is about to break through. You can ready to shoot at the next aggressive thing that enters the room if you want.
So, could I do one for the Colossus or the stairs, or can I do I shoot at wherever guy first?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So if you say I just shoot at the next aggressive thing, it would be either of those.
Okay, yep, that's my ready action then. The dart.
All right. That's Tumbutu. We'll finish this initiative round, and then we'll pause here for the day. All right, so Brewbart, it's your turn. Your ready to action did not go off. Sees is shield wall inside of the doorway, and Tumbutu is alive. Zeet's probably dead.
As all things should be.
I will move. Actually, I'm gonna stay in the ready to action, ready for whatever comes to that door.
All right. That is your turn. Does C's want to keep his ready to action? Oh, wait. Hold on. These guys move at 18.
Yeah.
So these guys are... these guys are going to come down one by one. As soon as this guy's in vision, I'm going to actually take the ready to actions of when they are ready. He's going to take a crossbow bolt. So 1d20, and he's got partial cover from it.
C's will crouch a little bit since he knows he's got like shooting coming from behind him.
Yeah, that's gonna miss. Tumbutu, your ready action would trigger.
Do I get my double shot or just one shot?
You ready to take the attack action on your reaction.
Oh, okay. So I
you
still
get
get
two attacks.
Okay.
Those attacks don't have to happen sequentially. He has a buckler. He's going to brush off your first start. Oh no, he's gonna. No, I'm sorry. That's a lie. Your first start hits. Roll me damage and add 2d6 to it.
Oh, I wasn't ready to slash.
These guys have 16 max HP. They've been in battle for a little bit.
2d6.
Yep, add 2d6 to it. They've been hurt. All right. You are going to deal 7 points of damage, and this guy is bloody. All right, the first one is going to get down to Z.
C's.
Or C's. C's. Gosh, so sorry. 13 points of damage means they have what? 3 left.
3.
Yeah. All right. He's going to come in and he's going to take an attack roll at C's. It's gonna miss. I'm not even gonna add his bonuses.
I take a riposte action
Okay.
with my superiority die,
Go ahead.
and it's gonna smack him for his impudence. I am doing non-lethal damage.
Okay.
I'm not gonna bother rolling the superiority die to add damage.
He's got a shield, and he's going to be able to block that off. Actually, it takes time to don armor, and I'll roll. It's a high chance they are in armor. And yeah, he does have on some a chainmail shirt, and so unfortunately that's not going to hit. All right. That is his turn. This next one gets there, and he'll use the rest of his movement to get off the stairs, and he'll take an attack. This one's going to take an attack, and that's all of them that can attack you for the round.
Okay.
The rest do not have sight on you, and the ones that do have sight have melee weapons. So I'm going to roll 2d20. Oh!
God damn
My
you, crits.
Goodness gracious. All right. One is going to one's going to hit. I'm not even going to roll for the other one. And what soldiers have +2 in a stat. So one's going to deal 8 points of piercing damage as C slowly gets surrounded by these guys. That said, that is all of their turn. It's C's turn. You get your reaction back, and you can take the rest of your turn.
Okay. Well, it's smashing time.
Okay.
The guy that's got his 3 hit points gets smacked.
Dead. Go ahead and roll another.
Non-lethal damage.
Okay. I'll knock him out.
Because I figure eventually they're fixable. And they are soldiers, so this might actually be helpful at some point. Pick the next guy that was foolish enough to step up at him and miss him. I need to plow through these jerks, so action surge.
Okay.
God damn it.
You get one more attack. That is going to hit. When you roll your attack, roll 2 extra d6. Man, you guys have been consistent with these 7s tonight.
Yeah, you've
Do you
been
want me
too
to roll the
consistent
2
with the
d6
crits.
for you?
I got it.
Okay, he goes down.
Non-lethal again, and you know what? I've been sitting on it, so I'm going to go ahead and burn an inspiration. I have 1 regular to re-roll that 11.
Go for it.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, set, yeah. Alright, that is Caesar's turn. It is the Colossus's turn.
Colossi.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even gonna roll a die for it. It breaks through the wall with its first attack. First attack, it breaks through the wall. The scribes are moving around the north side of the room. Man, I said I'd put the soldiers here when it became relevant. Let's see, where are they going to be posted up? I guess, yeah, they'd be posted up behind the statue defensively, ready at the doorway. The 3 remaining soldiers are going to shield wall over here. Man, this whole island, these soldiers have been giving you guys some work. As the creature, as the Colossus bursts through, it is going to reach out and it can't yeet people anymore. It can throw them, but they're not going to fall very far. It is going to reach out and entangle one of the soldiers, pulling him away from the shield wall. Well, not pulling him away, but he is restrained. And he takes 17. Oh, he's dead. Okay, never mind. Alright, that is its turn, and it is Zeeth's turn. Zeeth, you can see inside of the stairwell. It is not a pretty sight. People are funneling down, and Cease is doing his best to hold the line. Well, he's actually doing a pretty good job.
Assuming this is the door, right?
That you can look in to that room. That is a archive room.
Do I have line of sight to the soldiers through that room?
You came up that stairwell, so you are aware what the inside of that hallway looks like. You cannot see the door from your current vantage, but you are aware there is a double door there. If you were in there, you could. You do have vantage on these soldiers too from the window you're peering into the stairwell.
In that case, I am going to. Okay. I am going to center. This is a 20-foot cube. I will just use myself. Quick. And I will. I'm going to need all those soldiers to make a dexterity saving throw. For me. The ones that are conscious, of course.
Okay. What are they making a save against?
This is Fairy Fire. It is a dexterity 15 saving throw.
Alright, 2 are going to pass.
The other 2, when all attacks against them are going to have to be an advantage.
Okay.
And that will. I'll go back to me. That will be my turn.
Okay. Zeeth breaks in through the window, fairy fires, and then what are you stepping through this door and hiding in the corner?
I'm going back outside the. I'm popping back out the window.
Well, for fairy fire, I believe you should be able to hit them all, without even. Go ahead.
I was just gonna take cover, like, back outside. So they
Okay,
can
yeah, I was
target
gonna say you can hit them all without even needing to get in, like, that close. Because I was just like, ooh, don't take 4 attacks of opportunity.
me. No, I was using my icon to show the area.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay,
Hang on a
I
sec.
understand.
Does Fairy Fire take concentration?
No.
Oh, okay. Cool. Never mind.
All right, and also you guys are on the bottom floor too, so jumping out the window, the only fall damage you take is the emotional fall. We'll end there because we're a little bit past our end time, and we'll pick up finishing off the Colossus if you guys do next session on the 13th. And hopefully we can fly through the other combat too with Regis then. All right. That said, good session tonight. Nobody got yeeted out of the tower. That was. Oh, go ahead.
I said I only got knocked out once this time.
Yeah. It was a very real possibility of throwing you guys, and people having like significant injuries from falling. But yeah, you guys did good, and this Colossus is probably like the first CR encounter that I think was on pace for your on level for you guys for your guys' like CR of like what you should be fighting. And because we had 4 people, it was much more difficult than I anticipated it being, so it ended up being a very fun challenge.
I think my disengages for MVP were there.
All right.
Attacked him, ran away.
You didn't get hit.
Do you guys I'm gonna give you guys story experience. What we'll do is, regardless because you guys hit a major point in the story, regardless of what happens, you guys are going to level up next session, and I'm going to give you all of the experience for this session and next session at the end of next session. So don't level up yet. You guys have hit the milestone, revealing the scheme that was happening inside of Geokyphros to, level up to the next tier. As soon as you finish this combat, you guys get a long rest. We'll take like 15 minutes to level up next session. Yeah, and then I'll give an EXP on top of the new level. So we already talked beforehand. Your guys' next session is going to be on the 13th of December. And we'll meet back then, and hopefully that will be the last little thing before the arena fight. Good session. Thank you everybody for your patience. Everybody who watched, thank you for watching. And enjoy your night.
Wait, are we doing any inspirations there, or anyone? Before we leave? Or no?
Inspirations. Oof. You know what? For everybody who will handle Regis next combat, for everybody who participated in combat, I really like the roleplay. Like, this is what I'm trying to do for your guys' group, since you're a more combat-oriented group. I'm trying to do storytelling through combat, which is a little bit different, and I think everybody acted really well in their character as far as like the actions and stuff. So I'm going to give everybody inspiration for this session.
I'd like to also point out I did reveal the leader of the entire Geokyphros as possibly being the Big Bad Ugly.
Yeah. So when I think about like a single moment, I think everybody had something to contribute. So you all have the choice of getting regular inspiration, or I can roll you the special inspiration if you want it.
Can I get a roll?
Boom. That one's for you.
I'll take a roll.
I'll take a roll.
All right, this one's for Eric, and this one is for Jeff.
Um,
All right. For lesser legend lore, will give you one true fact about any question you ask of the deities.
okay.
And I think that's everybody. Oh no, Wesley, do you just want normal inspiration, or do you want to roll on the table?
I'll just take regular.
Okay.
I have one of those.
Yes, you can.
All right.
All right.
All right.
And we will be back on the 13th. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Goodbye. Let's end the recording and end
Uh,
the stream.
I have a question. Does that